Hello there, I'm Lindsay Jane Hunter, and I just have been having a lot of conversations with people at the moment, including myself, about how overwhelming this time is, and everybody is feeling kind of full up and like they need some time to reflect and to make sense of what's going on, to be able to kind of carry on, really. And also, I'm hearing a lot of people wondering about how they can set intentions for when this kind of lockdown is lifted and moving forwards, and just wanting to reprioritize or take some reflection time. And so I've got a little activity that I thought might be helpful for that. So you could do this on your own as an adult, in a couple, as a family, with a group of children if you're in a school or something like that, or also as a child or a young person yourself, you could totally do this activity too. So I would say anybody, I don't know, year 5 upwards, this is really appropriate for, certainly into secondary and adulthood, and for younger children it might be okay, but maybe with a grown-up. So it's a really simple activity. It's called Head, Heart, Bin, Bag, and you're going to need either 4 sheets of paper or a notebook or something like that, or one really big bit of paper, which could be like the back of a roll of wrapping paper or a big sheet of some kind. So if you're planning to do the activity now, and you haven't got paper and pen or pens with you, then now would be a really good time to pause and get those. So I'll assume that you have got paper and pen in front of you, and you're going to need 4 different zones, so either 4 different pages or 4 different areas on your big sheet. One is your head, one is your heart, one is a bin, and one is a bag. And so it's up to you if you want to label that with a word or you want to do a drawing. It works for me to do like a outline for each of them, so I know I can write inside it. That works for me. You can label them however you want, as long as you've got head, heart, bin, bag, 4 different zones that you're working in. And you're going to start with your head. And so what you're going to do is you're going to spend 5 minutes, and I'd like you to time yourself. So if you're kind of leading this for a group, then obviously you can hold time. And if you're not, if you're doing it yourself, then you maybe set a timer on your phone or something like that. So 5 minutes of time just thinking about your head. And what you're going to put in the head zone is everything that you are thinking about at the moment. So that might be things that you're trying to organise, to-do lists, stuff about the future, stuff about now, anything that you're thinking about that's taking up space in your brain at the moment, get it down. And you can do that with drawings, sketches, bullet points, free writing, poetry, whatever works for you. You're going to get it down, and you're going to try not to lift the pen off the paper for 5 minutes. So keep going. Even if you think you've finished, keep going. See what else comes out for a full 5 minutes. All the things that are happening in your head. So when you're ready, you could pause the video, time yourself 5 minutes, get everything out about your head, and then when you're finished, restart, and I'll start the next bit. Okay, time to pause. Off you go. Okay, I'm going to assume that you've paused. You've done your head. And so I'd like you to just set that bit to one side, or if you're working on a big sheet, just ignore it now. You've got it all out, all your head stuff. I'm going to do the same thing again for the heart area, which is everything that you're feeling at the moment. All the feelings that you're having. So for me, I know that's a lot, because I just feel there's so much going on, and I go from being really happy to really calm to really stressed to raging angry, all the feelings. So whatever you're feeling, get them down. Again, it's going to be 5 whole minutes just on the feelings, so you can write them, you can draw them, you can describe them, you can think about when they happen or where in your body those feelings are when they happen. All about your feelings for 5 whole minutes, and get it all down in that area or that sheet of paper or however you're working. So again, I'm going to ask you to pause, hold time for 5 minutes. Don't let the pen off the paper for those whole 5 minutes, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, off you go. Okay, welcome back. I'll assume that you've spent 5 minutes now getting all those feelings down onto the paper. So you've now done all your thoughts, all your feelings. Well done. And so the next one is the bin. So you need your bin zone. And what you're going to do for the bin is spend another 5 minutes getting down in your bin area everything that is totally rubbish that you want to get rid of and throw away. So that could be thoughts, behaviours, actions, actual physical stuff, objects, people, anything in your life that you feel you want rid of it, you want it gone. It doesn't matter if it's not a reality that it could happen, just anything that you wish could be gone. And you spend another 5 minutes, however you want, get it all down. Everything you want to throw in the bin, get it down in that bin area of the paper. Okay, so when you're ready, you can pause the video and throw everything in the bin. Off you go. Okay, and I'll assume that you've just thrown everything in the bin and that you've come back for the final section. So this final 5 minutes, of course, is going to be the bag. And the bag is the stuff that you love so much you want to carry it around with you. So everything that is really important to you, that you want to take with you going forwards in your life, that you want to keep close to you, that you want there with you. So again, that could be real stuff, it could be people, it could be thoughts, ideas, behaviours, all the stuff that you want in your bag with you going forwards in your life from this point. Again, doesn't matter if it's real or not, don't get caught up in, oh, I would like to, but this is not a but space. This is a space for everything that you wish you could bring in your bag with you all the time. So again, if you hold time for 5 minutes, get it all down and then come back to me at the end of those 5 minutes, that would be great. Okay, off you go. Okay, well done. I'll assume now that you've also done the bag. And so hopefully you're feeling a little bit like you've released some stuff now. And what I would really urge you to do is step away and make a cup of tea or get a glass of wine or a drink of water or whatever, and then come back to it and have a look at these sheets that you've created. And if they're separate pages, try to lay them out next to each other, wherever you want them to go. And if it's one big sheet, of course, it would all be in the same place. And just give yourself some time to just read it all back, look at it all in detail, explore it, talk about it if you're doing it with somebody else. And just notice what's come out. Is there anything that surprised you that's gone down on that page? Anything that you've done in like massive writing or a really central drawing, or is there an area that's just gone totally off the page because you had so much you needed to get out that it couldn't be contained? Have you very neatly got everything in boxes, in zones? And just notice that and be curious about it and just see how you feel looking at it all. And see if you feel, having completed that exercise, that you've just got a little bit more space. Hopefully what you feel is that all this stuff has kind of come out your body and out of the back of your brain where you didn't even know it was buzzing away, and you can kind of sit back and look at it and reflect on it a little bit. So please do that. And if anything's come up that you want to talk about a bit more, just get in touch, let me know. You can find me, Lindsay Jane Hunter, Connection and Creativity. You can find me on Facebook, on website, on Twitter, all that stuff. I'm there everywhere. So I hope that's been a useful exercise for you. Please let me know if it has, or indeed if it hasn't. And all the best with this very strange time that we're in. And I hope that you take forward with you some of the stuff that you've pulled out there. Hopefully it's helped to clarify a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.